Good morning dear students. Last class we completed question number 8 option 1. Now we are going to see question number 8 option 2. Option 2 also same format. Find out the between time. So from 1:30 p.m. to 10:25 p.m. So it is when it is p.m. it is very easy. You can subtract it. 10:25 and 1:30. Subtraction, listen, 5 minus 0 is 5, then 2 we cannot borrow. So what you have to do here, we will borrow, but it is not normal one because here hours and minutes we have. Hours and minutes is different. When you borrow 1 hour, here you have to add the 60. So now I am borrowing, it becomes as 9 hours. So the 1 hour equal to 60 minutes. So you must add here 60. So 60 plus 25 is 85. So now it changed as 85. So write as 9 hours 85 and 1 hour 30 minutes. Now go for the subtraction. Why did I change? I have said because from 25 minutes you cannot borrow. 30 we cannot subtract. So I am borrowing from the hours. So from the hours if you borrow, it must converted into minute. So 1 hour I converted into minute. So now it becomes as 9 hours 85 minutes. Now you can borrow easily. 5 minus 0 is 5, 8 minus 3 5, 9 minus 1 8. So the answer is 8 hours 55 minutes. 8 hours 55 minutes. This only very important step. You must understand this concept. Next is from 20 hours to 4 hours. Both are in the 12 hours format. So when you have the 12 hours format, you cannot subtract as it is. So now listen to me. This 20 hours, okay, in the 20 hours you subtract the 24 hours because the 20 hours is given to 24 hours. Any one thing you subtract and find out. Next to that, how many hours we can find out. So this 4 hours will be as it is because it is converted as 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. So the 20 hours, in the 20 hours you subtract from the 24 hours. Why do I subtract? Because then only we can find the difference. How many hours in between only we need to find out. If it is AM and PM, okay, very easy. We can subtract directly if it is AM or PM because that is calculation for 12 hours. When you go for the 24 hours, it's not like that because today is 20 hours. Tomorrow is 4 hours. The 4 hours is tomorrow. So in that 4 hours is over. In that how many hours in between we have find out. We must find out. So this is one day, this is another day. Okay, because 24 hours format is one day. This is one day, that is another day. So here in this day how many hours is there find out. For that only I am subtracting. 24 minus 20 is 4 hours. The next day we have how many hours? 4 hours. Now 4 plus 4, 8 hours. So answer is 8 hours. Clear everyone? Next, likewise only here also hours calculation. So this you subtract from the 24 hours. Plus this is next day we have 5 hours 15 minutes. So 24 minus 17 is, okay, 7, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 7 hours is the difference. Plus 5 hours 15 minutes. Add it. There is no hours. So 15. Then 7 plus 5, 12. So the answer is 12 hours 15 minutes. When do you have for the 24 hours? You must do like this only, because the 24 hours is one day. It is taking the next day, so I have done in this method. Clear everyone? Don't confuse that AM and PM, that can be subtracted directly. 4 options are over. Now we have the question number 9. Question number 9, you must have your book. Take your book. At what time does the Vaigai Express start from Chennai and arrive at Madurai? See the table. Okay, we have the table. It is given station, arrival and a departure is given. Okay, from that only we are going to find out. Chennai Egmore it starts, then Madurai it's arrive at 21 hours 20 minutes. It starts at 13 hours 40 minutes. 13 hours 40 minutes. Okay, our question is, at what time does the Vaigai Express start from Chennai and arrive at Madurai? Okay, it starts from Chennai what time? At 13 hours 40 minutes. Yes or no? Then arrive. It arrives Madurai at 21 hours 20 minutes. Then option 2, how many halts are there between Chennai and Madurai? Halt, they used to say how many halts. Okay, how many halt means how many time it's okay, for example, the stations will be there now, one by one station, they will stop and they will pick up, then they will come. So that is called a halt. How many halts are there between Chennai and Madurai? Between Chennai and Madurai, counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In between only you have to find out. So don't include the Chennai also, Madurai also. Between how many halts are there? 8. Answer is 8 halts. Option 3. How long does the train halt at the Viluppuram junction? Okay, at the Viluppuram junction, see here, first Chennai, Tambaram, Sengalpattu, Viluppuram. Viluppuram arrival is 15 hours 50 minutes. Departure is 15 hours 55 minutes. So what is the difference? What is the difference? Difference is, okay, 15 hours 55. Okay, if you subtract, what will be the difference? Difference is 5 minutes. 55 minutes it's taking. Okay, it's arrived 50 minutes. They start at 55. So the difference is 5 minutes. Option 4. At what time does the train come to Solavaram? Okay, listen. It's reached arrival. Arrival you have to see. Okay, 20 hours 34 minutes. Okay, 20 hours 34 minutes. Then question number option 5. Find the journey time from Chennai Egmore to Madurai. Okay, Chennai Egmore to Madurai. What is the time? Journey time they are asking. So now we have to subtract. Okay, Madurai it's arrived 21 hours 20 minutes. Then its departure from Chennai Egmore 13 hours 40 minutes. Okay, now listen to me. From the 20 we cannot borrow the 40. So what we used to do, we will borrow from the hours. If you borrow from the hours, it will become as 20 and it will be added to that 60. So 60 plus 20 it will become as 80. So right here 20 hours 80 minutes, then here 13 hours 40. Now subtract 0, 8 minus 4, 4. Then here borrow 10 minus 3, 7. So the answer is 7 hours 40 minutes. Journey time is 7 hours 40 minutes. Okay, the table is over. Question number 9 is over. Now question number 10. Question number 10. Manikam joined a chess class on 22/2017 and due to exam he left practice after 20 days. Again he continued practice from 10/7/2017 to 31/3/2018. Calculate how many days did he practice. Okay, and the first he went 20 days. Afterwards he discontinued. Afterwards he didn't go due to the exam. Then after that he continued from the 10th and 31st. You have to find out the between days. How many days we are going to find out. So it starts from the 10th July and 31st March. 31st March is the next year. So we are going to find out how many days. One by one year only we are going to find out. 1 by 1 month. So July month. First Manikam joined. So continued. So already he joined from 10th July 2017 to 31st March 2018. So from the July month we have to calculate. Listen. So in the July month how many days we have? 30 days we have. Listen. July month we have 30 days. July month we have 30 days. August month 31. Then we have September, October, November, December. Likewise we have. Already here 9 days are over. In the 30 days 9 days are over. So from here we started from the 10th. From the 10th onwards he started. From the 10th onwards he started. So July month 22 days. Then August month how many days will be there? 31. Then September we have 30 days. So go for the July, August, September, October month 31 days. November 30 days. December 31. Next we have January 31. February, if 2018 is leap year means we have 29 days. So 2018 divisible by 4, 5. This 18 will not come by 4 table. So it is not leap year. We can have this February month 28 days. Then March month 31 days. Add now. One plus 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 13 plus 2, 15. 3 plus 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 25, 27, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 23, 26. 265 days totally we have. Already, go for the book. Manikam joined a chess class on 2017 and due to exam he left practice. Okay, he left practice after 20 days. So already 20 days are over. Okay, already 20 days are over in the class. Now the rejoined days are 265. So add 265 plus 20. Answer is 285 days. Okay, the question they asked is calculate how many days did he practice. He practiced 285 days. Okay, the months are very important. Okay, in the month, how many days we have, we must know it. We used to learn like this in our knee. Okay, 31, 30, 31, 30, 31, 30, 31, 30. So that is very easy for that. Like that only we follow here. Question number 11. Question number 11, listen. A clock gains 3 minutes every hour. Okay, for 1 hour, it gains 3 minutes. Okay, for 1 hour, okay, it gains 3 minutes. If the clock is set correctly at 5 a.m., find the time shown by the clock at 7 p.m. So 5 a.m. means, okay, convert into the 24-hour formats, 5 hours. Okay, 5 hours. 5 a.m. you can write as 5 hours. Then shown by the clock, find the time shown by the clock at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. what time we have to see? 7 p.m. also convert into the 24 hours format. Okay, 24 hours means what will you do? You will add 19 hours. Okay, 19 hours. Now find the difference. How many hours are difference between this? (19 hours minus 5 hours 0 19 minus 5 is, so totally the difference is 14 hours. For 1 hour it gains how many minutes? 3 minutes. For 1 hour how many minutes it gains? 3 minutes. So for the 14 hours, 14 into 3, 12, remainder 1, 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 1, 4. So it gains 42 minutes. The question is, find the time shown by the clock at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. okay, we know that it shows as 19 hours, okay, 7 hours, but here the extra 42 minutes we have, extra 42 minutes. So the answer is the (7 hours 42 minutes). 7 hours 42 minutes. This 42 minutes should be included. Next, question number 12. Find the number of days between Republic Day and Kalvi Valarchi Day in 2020. Okay, do you know what day is Kalvi Valarchi Day? At least do you know about the Republic Day? It is in the January month and the August month. Okay, everyone will have the confusion. Okay, it is in the January month. Okay, so now question number 12. Republic Day. (26/1, 2020). Just for this year I am calculating. Then Kalvi Valarchi Day. Kalvi Valarchi Day on 15/7/2020. Okay, so now from this only we are going to find out the difference days. Okay, so what is the difference between these two days? Okay, Republic Day and Kalvi Valarchi Day. From the Republic Day start, okay, in the January month we have 31 days. Yes, sir, 31 days. Okay, 26 days are over. Okay, remaining 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So January month 5 days. Then next month February month. Okay, it is 2020. I have taken as the 2020 here. That means this year. So 2020 is a leap year. It is divisible by 4. So February month has 29 days. Then March 31, April 30, May 31, then June 30 days, then July here, listen, the 15 days are over. The July will be, okay, now listen, July will be how many days? July we have 31 days. Okay, 15 you subtract, 11 minus 5, 6, so 16 days in the July. Okay, in the July 16 days, subtract 31 minus 15 here. Okay, 26, 31 minus 26. So now we found, okay, in between days. Now add the days. 5 plus 9, 14, 15, 16, 16 plus 6, 22. 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. So the answer is 100 and, sorry, 1 minute. Here 2. 22 I said, but I have written as 1. 172 days. Between days are 172 days. Between means the Republic Day and this Kalvi Valarchi Day, it's not included. For example, between 1 and 3, what number if you have? What number do you have? 2. Okay, in between means the first number and the last number should not be included, which is given is not included. That's why the 26 also not calculated, the 15 also not calculated. Answer is 172. Question number 13. Question number 13 is, if 11th January 2018 is Thursday, what is the day on 20th July of the same year? 20th July of the same year. See here, the question is 11th January 2018 is Thursday. Then find out 20th July of the same year. Of the same year means 20th July of 2018. So now January month, we have 31 days. How many days we have? 31 days. Okay, in the 31 days, okay, the 11th day is Thursday. Okay, the 11th day is Thursday. That means 10 days are over. So subtract 31 minus 10. 21 days we have in that. Okay, next February month. Okay, here 2018 is already I said it's not a leap year. So 28 days. Then March 31, April 30, May 31, then June 30, then the July. Okay, July we have how many days? 31 days. Here 20 days are there. Okay, 20 days are there. That means 19 days are over. 19 days are over. 31 minus, okay, 19. 31 minus 19, or else you can go for the 20. So 19 days are over. So go 19 days over. Okay, in that one. Now add 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 10, 10 11, 11 plus 9 20, minus 2 4 6. 6 plus 3 9, 9 plus 3 12, 12 plus 3 15, 15 plus 3 18, 18 plus 1 is 190 days. Once again listen to me. Okay, January month, okay, 10 days are over, so I have subtracted 31 minus 10, 21, February month 28, March 31, April 30, May 31, June 30, July 19 days are over, 20th day only I am going to find out. So here I added 19. Okay, in between days I found out. So in between days are 190 days. In this 190 days, so we have to find out what will be the 20th day. So find out how many weeks are there. For the weeks we have only 7 days. So convert into weeks. So 190 divided by 7. I am converting into weeks. 7 table. Okay, how many times? 2 times 14. Then remainder is 3. 30 how many times will come? Maximum 4 times. So 28, yes or no? 28, 4 times. So 24 weeks. So remaining how many days will there? So 30, okay, here 2 times, okay, 15. Here 5, 50, 50 means 49. 27 weeks, okay, 190 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, remainder 5, 50, okay, 50 how many times will come in the 7 table? 7 times, so 27 weeks, then we have 1 day remaining, the 1 day, so the 27 weeks before, the day was Thursday, okay, Thursday after the 1 day will be the next day, okay, so 27 weeks over, the 1 day will be after Thursday, next to Thursday, that means next to Thursday. What will be the next to Thursday? Friday. So the 20th July 2018 on Friday. It's the very easiest one. Calculate the days properly, okay, and add the days, okay, convert into weeks, and the weeks remaining how many days you see? 1 day, okay, 27 weeks before it was Thursday, then the next day will be Friday. Okay, so don't take the first day will be Sunday. Here the 27 weeks over based on the Thursday only we calculated. So after Thursday it will be Friday. Next problem. Next question number 14. Question number 14. Convert 480 days into years. 480 days into years. Okay, we don't know either it is leap year or ordinary year. Just we are going for the 365 days. Okay, leap ordinary year. 480 days. Okay, 480 days. So 480 days, how many 365 we will find out. 480 minus 365. Okay, because ordinary year equal to 365 days. Ordinary equal to 365 days. Subtract 7, 10 minus 5, 5, 7 minus 6, 1, 4 minus 3, 1. Okay, so 115 days. So 1 year plus 115 days we have. So convert into month. Okay, convert into month. So month just approximately I am going for the, if it is 29, 31, it may be anything. If you go for the 30 approximation, okay, approximately if you go for the 30, so for the 3 month 90 days. For the 3 months 90 days. So split as 90 plus days. So 115, 90 after, okay, 100, okay, 10, that means, okay, 90 after, okay, we have the difference, subtract and find out. 25 days. So I am splitting as 3 months plus 25 days. The question is, convert 480 days into years. So I have converted 1 year, 3 months, 25 days. 1 year, 3 months, 25 days. This is approximately I have done for the ordinary year. So it's not an exact answer, approximate answer. Option 2, convert 38 months into years. Convert 38 months into here. So now month into year. Okay, 1 month, 1 year equal to how many months, my dear? 12. Okay, 1 year equal to 12 months. We are going for month to year. So division, divide by 12. Divide by 12. So 12 table, 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 12 threes are 36. So it will become as 3 years round off. Okay, 3 years round off. The remainder will be 2 months. So the answer is 3 years, 2 months. 3 years, 2 months. Next, question number 15. Calculate your age as on 1st June 2018. This is your homework. Okay, your date of birth you subtract from this year. Okay, your date of birth, okay, will be, okay, less than 2018, yes or no? It may be 2006 or 2005. From that you subtract the 2018. Okay, that means from this you subtract your date of birth. Okay, subtract, you will get the answer. Okay, the answer may vary. Just for the calculation, we are going for how many months and how many days we can find out from this. Question number 16, objective type question. 2 days equal to how many hours? 1 day equal to how many hours? 1 day equal to 24 hours. 1 day equal to 24 hours. So 2 days, it means multiplication 2 into 24. Answer is 48 hours. 48 hours. Answer is option B. Then question number 17, 3 weeks equal to how many days? Okay, 1 week equal to 7 days, 3 weeks, so multiply 7 into 3, 21 days. Answer is option A. Then question number 18, number of ordinary years between two consecutive leap year. Okay, consecutive means continuous. Okay, continuous leap year, for example 4th year will be leap year and 8th will be a leap year. Okay, multiples of 4. So in between we have 5, 6, 7. How many years in between we have? 3 years. These 3 years are ordinary years. Ordinary years. So answer is option D. 3 years. Then question number 19 and 20, we will complete this exercise. This chapter also will be over. Question number 19, what time will it be after? Will be 5 hours after 22 hours 35 hours. Listen, what time it will be? 5 hours after 22 hours 35, they are asking. Okay, 5 hours after to this. So add with this. Do we have time like this? No. Okay, we have 24 hours format. Add and subtract the 24 hours. Okay, subtract the 24 hours. 3, 5, 3, then 0. So the answer will be 3 hours 35 minutes. Option D. Okay, option D. Subtract. Okay, we don't have the answer with the 27 hours. So convert into 24 hour format. So 24 hour format means subtract 24 hours. You will get the next day 3 hours 35 minutes. Then question number 20. 2.5 years equal to dash month. Okay, so 1 year equal to 12 month, we know that 1 year equal to 12 month. So 2 years means 24 month. Half year means 1 year 12 means that is half will be considered as 6. So 2 years 24, then half year is 6. 24 plus 6 is 30 months is the answer. Option B. Okay, now listen. This exercise is over. This chapter also over. The chapter is, what is the chapter? Measurement. Okay, in the measurement here we see about the leap year, ordinary year, which is we are using in the day-to-day life. This is very basic. You must know in the month how many days you have. Okay, January month how many days you have? 31, don't forget. Then February month, okay, based on the leap year and the ordinary year, it will change either 28 or 29. Okay. That's all, my dear. This chapter is over. Chapter 3 we will see in the next class. Thank you.